Hello, husband. Can you hear me, beloved husband?
I am currently naked. There we go. Because I don't have my mic on.
I'm tempted to be naked. This shirt's a little warm.
Pretty naked, you are.
No, I gotta plug it on. I guess I have a bra.
Yeah.
Oh no, everyone's gonna know I'm naked. Oh no. Oh, who cares?
Your pantsless pretty regularly.
Yeah, but I wear long night shirts, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, just checking before we start.
Yeah. Alright.
I just turned the mic off. Oops. I have to turn this. I don't have my thing. Hang on, I am naked.
You're naked! Wife forgot to turn herself visible.
I'll have to clip that later down.
Octopodes have chromatophores.
I'm invisible. My chromatophores made me invisible. That's what happened.
She blended into the background.
That's what happened. I'm just hiding. I'm hiding, chat. I'm hiding. Yeah, see, I'm back. Ta-da!
Octopus with autism just blends into everywhere. Do not perceive me.
It's like that one thing is like some of our, I think it was cuttlefish or squids. Someone was pissy that they were wrong. It was like some of our cuttlefish are very brave when they get their checkups. Some pretend to be rocks. Oh, someone was asking in the Patreon about a PNG tuber with tentacles, and I do want to point out so I can like show this to them later. My tentacles, though, they're not copies of each other like I thought, but it's been so long since I drew this. They are on the same plane, PNG tuber wise, so they move together. So they were wondering about like pricing for that. If I can cut and copy the tentacles, like maybe like 2 or 3 of them, you can pretty much have as many as you want because it's just cut and copy.
Right.
And as long as they're all on the same plane, you don't even necessarily have to map them like individually.
Because you just kind of like stick them in place like stickers, right?
So as long as you can like cut and copy them, I probably wouldn't even charge extra for them depending on how many I have to draw. If it's just like 1 to 2, I probably wouldn't charge extra for that because it would just be like a tentacle, depending on how complex the tentacle is. Mine is slightly, it's got suction cups on it, but a lot of people just want like black entities, so.
Yeah.
Mine has very simple suction cups though because I like my stuff simple.
Yeah. That's why you married me.
No. Anyway, hello everybody. Since my husband's home and we did our basic chores for the day, I thought I would just work on some work in progresses. I have some emotes I'm trying to make for the Discord and for Twitch since we have new emotes I got to unlock. And I also have my remake of an older picture I made. I might actually be able to find that. I was never really satisfied with. So I actually found a good reference off of a porn figure site.
That sounds right.
Yeah, that was wild. It was that chick from Chainsaw Man, the hot one that gets eaten, putting on lipstick in a mirror. And I was like, oh, that's the exact pose I was looking for. Because originally I couldn't find a good pose. But this was the original. It's a vampire doing her makeup in a mirror after killing a guy. Yeah. I never really liked how this turned out. And I think, like, a lot of people say it looks great. But personally, I just think it looks like ass. But I did finish it. But I'm going to try to redo that with this. And I think this looks a lot better. So that's going to be one of the things. It's going to be completely black and white. I actually have a palette from an old black and white photo that I used for it from this one up here. So I guess it's going to be technically like a slight brown black and white when you get down to it. But we'll see we'll start with the emotes, and if I get bored with that, we'll pop over to that. I just took my ADHD medication for the day. So it's not kicking in yet, so I'm going to jump around to a bunch of stuff.
Totally functional after a bit.
I'm totally functional.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of, like, basic emote things, like your character hears, because I have no idea what people want for emotes, honestly. And I'm going to try to improve myself emote-wise and have them be more consistent. And even if I use your character here, it never looks like the character, because I have one eye.
Hey. I mean, a lot of the ones they do, like, you know, somebody will come up with a new emote idea, and then everybody else does their version of it, kind of thing. So that's pretty regular.
Yeah, I was just worried it, like, was some kind of stealing and stuff like that.
Nah.
Though, even if I use something as a reference, I still try to customize it to a certain extent. Especially if it's me, because my character's a little cyclops. It doesn't really work with everything.
No, I mean, there was like 50 billion people having like the fucking dumpy rotate, like the
Yeah. That should be our next animated one.
Among Us one.
the dumpy wheel. I think I could rig that one up.
You should have the puppet guy just going wham, wham, wham against the table with his face.
That is not a bad idea, honestly.
Because you know how I am with music. I gotta wiggle.
That's true. I will figure out what I want.
Queer and thump.
I meant like line consistency.
Yeah.
I don't usually use... We were watching that Batman series. I forget what it's called. Is it just called The Cape Crusader or something like that?
I think it's Cape Crusader, yeah.
The one that's on Amazon Prime that everyone's all pissy about because they changed some of the genders. I think it's actually pretty decent.
Yeah,
like,
I like it.
it's aside from like Batman the animated series, in that period of stuff, I think it's some of the best writing in Batman in a good while. Some of the I don't like Harley's design. I will say that. I don't dislike her as a character. I think it's always great to have tons of new takes on Batman heroes because, like, they're old as balls.
Yeah.
And, you know, some of the new takes stick because people really like them. And I think taking the chance on a new take on a character and its outfit and everything like that is always better than just repeating the same thing, but you have nothing to say about it. I think the Joker's a real good take in that, too. How he's, like, technically kind of more of an anti-hero than Batman because Batman can't fight the system in that.
Yeah, I think honestly the only beef I have with the Harley outfit is just that it's boring.
It's kind of boring, It's not very iconic.
Yeah.
And that's really my only complaint about the whole show until I reached, I think it was episode 6 in the second season, which I'm watching now. And they kind of switched over to a very obvious, like, it seems like they changed their animation studio.
Yeah.
And they switched over to an extremely obvious Toon Boom group. And I had to literally, like, put it on my second monitor and work because I could not stand watching the animation, which sounds mean. Technically, there's nothing wrong with it. I will say that. Technically, they are doing their jobs.
The animation is serviceable.
It is serviceable. However, Toon Boom, which is not a bad thing. It's not. I'm not being like, oh, it's Flash, it's crispy. It is basically the new Flash. It's just a little more complex. Toon Boom works best with like really puppety characters like Rick and Morty. They're basically just guys that look like this. They're very easy to puppet because they're all joints, basically. There's no real weight or anything to them. They don't have large shapes. They're all basically line. Like, this is a Rick and Morty character. There, you had bigger. However, the art in this show and the character design is done by Bruce Timm. Bruce Timm does not make characters that look like this. Bruce Timm's characters are like this. They're extremely shape-orientated. Like, this is a man from... That's actually... I can do better than that. I know Bruce Timm.
It's a triangle.
Here's a man in Bruce Timm.
Triangle man, hit on the head with a frying pan. What's he like?
Like, those are very solid shapes. You got the big shoulder pads. You got the pants that sort of taper to the bottom. I love those because they're the older pants. He has a very noir-ish style, which he keeps in the show. Same with the women. They are very shapely.
Oh, yeah.
And their shapes are like all the legs are basically like that, you know, except at like the knees sometimes when they bend them. The arms are rounder and they have like pointed fingers and stuff. These are characters that are not only not very good for like the puppeting in Toon Boom, but he also lines them. The lines are very weighted.
Yeah,
Bruce Timm is one of my favorite artists. He's a guy I kind of he's one of my inspirations style-wise. Him and Dan DeCarlo, who you might know from like the Archie style and stuff like that. So the thing is, Toon Boom doesn't work with set shapes, because if something like this moves, if this character right here moved forward, he would do this. the entire triangle would move forward.
Yeah.
You see things like this in Kim Possible and stuff like that. However, Toon Boon doesn't want this triangle to move forward. It wants the triangle to stay this, and then, like, you
Chunks
might
yeah.
grab it and move it like this, or you shift it from one frame to another frame.
Yeah.
Which is not how these kind of characters have been traditionally animated. They've been traditionally animated, I guess like the last Bruce Timm one was probably more on cells, but they've been animated frame to frame, more or less, which is different than Toon Boon, which is extremely like, you still have the frame to frame poses, but you'll puppet them in between. So there's much more like automatic tweening, which also gives it more animation, but these kind of very dramatic characters, very dramatic shapes, work way better still or having a set amount of frames to move, because they're like comic books.
Yeah.
Comic books are not drawn to be puppeted. They're drawn to look good right there. Here I am doing emotes, but drawing these lines made me think of it. They're not drawn to necessarily be on model each time, depending on which way you're facing or what you're doing or something like that. You're gonna change the model. Again, I like to think of Kim Possible because Kim Possible has very obvious shapes to all its characters. So when Ron Stoppable like moves forward, the shape of his body is going to move in the same way you would like redraw a character in another panel in a comic book. Whereas things like Flash animation and Toon Boon thrive on having characters that are puppeted with like moving limbs, but the shape basically stays the same in with like 3 specific poses. That's why My Little Pony works so well. Because like you could switch from like one body shape or ear shape or something to the other really quick, and then we have lots of tweens. That's why it works so well in Flash.
Yeah, that's something I noticed was just like the, it would very much have like, it'll do this, and then you'll see like they'll like stop the shape and parts of it'll move. So it was very like kind of clunky.
It was, and it was ironically like somewhat over animated. Because the Bruce Timm style especially works very well with less animation. When you think of like Batman the Animated Series, you think of like the quick punches and the quick shot. Same with like the Powerpuff Girls. Powerpuff Girls did that. There's not a ton of animation in the Powerpuff Girls, which makes sense because it's a Hanna-Barbera group.
Right.
But it's from a group of people who did grow up with that. You use limited animation, almost shot-to-shot animation, almost like comic book panels to express something. You might have like a frame or two for the swing, and then you cut to another shot and you punch and stuff like that. You have some action scenes that are more animated than not, but that's not what you remember. You remember like Batman standing in stock still silhouette on the top of a building.
Impact points.
Yeah. That's really all you need is the impact points. But with things like Toon Boon, you can move the character a lot more. But again, it has to be in that puppeted way.
Yeah.
So it's extremely distracting with these very Bruce Timm style of characters who are very obviously like designed. Think if you put like Fred Flintstone in Toon Boon. Like they're very designed to be in one shape or the other. Actually, he'd probably work well because they don't move that much. Never mind, that doesn't work. Again, I'll go back to Kim Possible, but if you put Kim Possible into Toon Boon, it would be weird. Because she would be in some places moving too much, but her body would be too stiff.
Yeah.
They work best with things like VTubers and stuff like that, where all you're doing is like specific moves and things like that you have pre-programmed. And if a character can be designed to move like that, it's great, but these characters aren't. So I had to literally like basically mentally tab out and just listen. There's also a lot more sliding along things. There's a little extra like, you can do this in Toon Boon where like you'll have the extra like half a frame of like the bounce back, which they didn't do back then because that was an extra frame that you had to draw. If you did a bounce back, there was a point to it, but Toon Boon, you could almost do that by default. I wouldn't be half surprised it was in there. I've never used Toon Boon, but like I assume that's what they're using because I see a lot of this stuff in there. But you can see that in things. That's why there is so much like carnage and things like Rick and Morty and stuff like that, because you can just get in all that movement really easy.
Yeah. And like they are definitely, I think they are well using the fact that it is more of an adult rated cartoon. They seem to be doing that quite well.
Yeah, the writing itself, though I didn't agree with some things, I do think is above par.
Yeah.
Like, as far as a Batman animated series type deal, it's not as good as Batman the Animated Series, but, like, nothing is gonna be, so...
Yeah.
No, I don't think you could even convince me you could write something better than Batman the Animated Series.
But it's a solid
But it's still
thing.
really well written, and I love some of the takes they did with some of the stuff. I was talking with you while watching it, and I was like, my only real complaint about this writing is it doesn't have enough of it. Like, I wish we could sit with these characters, but I get the vibe of we are only allowed so many things, like so many episodes.
Right.
That's how it felt the first season too. It's like, we can only do so much, so let's get out the main points while we have the rights to it. Because you can tell the people who worked on this show actually really cared about it and really liked their ideas and wanted to like do some Batman stuff. You get to work with Bruce Timm. I would be fucking like, I would be orgasming on the spot. I'd be
And
like, oh my god!
The changes that they did to a lot of the characters really reflect that they both wanted to do the character well and had good ideas for the characters.
I really love, for one, the female penguin, hot.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no.
I feel like Penguin's never 100%, like, he's been characterized well, but his story has never been told very well. I've read some. The one I liked the most with Penguin was this one short. It was like a single shot comic where he basically buys a woman
Yeah.
because she looks so pathetic. And like, she basically ends up being his like friend and stuff, and I forget why, but eventually I think she tries to like steal from him, and he basically puts her back up for sale at the end. So it was an interesting character study of Penguin learning to trust and stuff like that, but having it fall apart.
Yeah.
But we also had to sell a woman to do it, so maybe we don't sell the woman. But I remember that one. I think it was in the Year One series. But aside from, I forgot what I was even fucking talking about. But she was hot as balls, and I loved how conniving she was and how she was like killing off her kids and stuff like that. That was fun.
And Poison Ivy was done well too.
I'm not even sure completely that's Poison Ivy. They called her Thorn, which might be a separate character.
It might be, but either way, that character was done well.
I thought the episode was Spectre, though it was one of the first ones I saw with the real Toon Boony look, which kind of cheesed me off. Was written really well. And it was a very one-shot thing. That's another thing I really like about the writing in this show, is because it's basically the Batman Noir AU, there's no real, like, big magic or world-spanning bullshit, stuff like that. Like, there was a guy who ran a cult, and we were both like, oh, it's Raj, but, like, it was just some guy who was, like, scamming people. And, like, that's such a better plot. They had an episode where this woman, I think it was Firefly, but it might have also been the Rocketeer, I wasn't sure. She got, like, she invented, like, basically, like, new plutonium. And they killed her off because she refused to use it in weapons. And she was basically fighting back. One, she would tell the people in the building to get out because her beef isn't with them, which is nice. And Batman was like, you're eventually going to kill people. But the way he found out about her was talking to his, talking to Fox, Lucius Fox, about his investments. Because he heard about it, about all this stuff happening, as Bruce Wayne, and used his Bruce Wayne persona to be like, well, we'll go there and we'll get, like, a company, presentation done.
Yeah.
That is so much more interesting than what, like, Batman would do in current day, where he would just, like, hack into the system. That is not interesting.
Like, that's what they did with the Scarecrow episode, too. Where it's like, oh, shit's going on at this Kool-Egg. I used to go to this Kool-Egg as Bruce Wayne.
I will give them money as an alumni and get a lovely interview for it. And while I do it, I will listen to the cops. That is so interesting.
And talk to this one lady who is apparently fresh as paint.
I like Chubby Alfred, too. Chubby Alfred's fun.
I really like... Alfred has done really well there, too. I really appreciate that he is you know, both his like butler and his friend.
Yeah.
And like they do that really well. They had the episode because they did the Spectre episode during Christmas because it's like how
Yeah, and they related it back to like Christmas Carol with the ghosts.
like Christmas past and
Which
Christmas
was
future.
such a good fucking like overarching like connection to everything, because one, a guy's coming back from the dead, and two, like people are basically facing the repercussions of their actions. It fits so well. It's a genius idea.
Yeah, that was really good, and especially because that made him the ghost of her Christmas past, but her future is not that. So like that's really well done. That was
And
really
then he
done.
came to Barbara to basically, he was killing people who had done bad things, more or less, because he was a cop that got revived. But when he went to Barbara because he had like betrayed her, he went so that he would get justice done on himself, and that's such a good like pull for that. Like that is so much more interesting than just I'm gonna go kill everybody. Grr, 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 grr. No, he killed a few people who did bad things. The show is surprisingly fucking gory.
And he went to her to
And then he
beg
went to her to get
forgiveness.
his own punishment.
Yeah.
And like to me, that's really good writing. Like and then you end the character right there because he's officially dead.
Yeah.
I swear I made my glasses. Is that's them? Okay. I was about to say I made my glasses as an object.
Glass is too big for her goddamn head.
I can see really well now. See?
Great emote right there.
But I thought like that's a good way to do it. In some ways, the fact that they only have so much time to do things means they can't do really huge overarching plots or things that are really complex, and that makes for better stories.
Yeah.
I am someone who prefers just little like one-shot contained stories. I prefer short anime. I feel like if like you have to write forever, some people can pull it off, but most can't.
Right, you're gonna drag stuff out that doesn't need to be. You're gonna waste time on this, that, and the other, and it really feels like they are like, we have an idea, we're gonna work through that idea, it's done.
I think if there's a skill to writing really, really long stuff
Yeah,
that I do appreciate, but there is also a skill to be able to get out what you need to get out in a very confined piece of media. And I think that for that second one is a better skill.
yeah.
Because it's way easier to fuck up.
Because you need, like, for a long one, you need planning, you need consistency, you need to have an overarching idea of what you're going for. And a lot of people are going scene to scene. They're not making that spine to hold everything together.
Also in comics, it's especially bad because it's usually like cycled through a bunch of different authors. Like the one thing I like about American comics is people can kind of do whatever they want. But the other thing I don't like about American comics especially is they won't let anything die. You don't get that as much in manga.
Yeah.
A lot of stories are just one thing. You might have like offshoots. And I actually don't mind offshoots. I rather have those. I rather have people just remake the thing from scratch if you're going to do that. I know you can't really make a new one because people are pissy and won't read new things. But just like start over. That's why I was not in any way upset or even like, I was excited that they were like, we're going to like change some of the characters. They're like, good.
Yeah.
They need to be changed. Change them.
Like, you can really see that with Boruto. Like, thing not allowed to die, and we want more of the same, da-da-da. So you get Boruto.
No one wants Boruto.
And no one wants Boruto. It is not doing well. So, like, that's the thing. Like, if you can't make changes, like, Nigma dead.
I did like how I originally was like, are they really just gonna make him like a mafia guy? But they kept like his vibe
Yeah.
without just making him, oh, he's a guy that's taken over. It has that very entitled vibe that the Riddler has that I did like.
I'm the coolest and smartest, and everyone likes me. And it's like, no, you're a loser who happens to have
Yeah,
a
and
gun
they
and
managed
power.
to do that without him just leaving riddles everywhere, which is nice.
And then he got his comeuppance for
Yeah.
being a schmuck.
As everyone should. Dude, this thing, like, they don't show the gore, but, like, people get mowed down with, like,
Regularity.
machine guns, and they'll show, like, the shadow of it. with all the blood spray and everything, one guy got fucking literally like mowed down by a spinning plane blade. And you see the shadow of it on the wall. It's like, that is a fucking like Final Destination way to damn die. It's like, Jesus Christ.
During the Spectre one, the first guy to die from the Vengeance just had a heart attack in a bar. He saw death. He saw the specter of his own things and died. One of the other guys falls from his balcony because he thought he could make the jump and gets impaled by the top of a Christmas tree in front of everyone.
See, like, old Batman would have him, like, fall through the tree and, like, hit it on the way down, which is what I thought they were going to do because he caught some stuff on the way down.
Yeah, and just be, like, still on the ground.
He might be, like, unconscious. It would be ambiguous. But no, they were like, no, that bitch is impaled on the star of that Christmas tree.
They literally...
in front of an entire ice rink of children.
They show him about to hit the spike, and then it pans to a mom and their kid screaming, and you hear the squish.
And then you see him on the spike. So they don't show the exact point of impact, which I think is a better idea.
It is.
Because that your brain fills that in.
The
and
implication
gore is actually fairly difficult to animate convincingly. There was a scene where like Batman got thrown in there, and it was part of the Toon Boom era, and I was like, he had no weight to him. So.
But like the con artist, when he falls over backwards onto the knife and it sticks him up for a little bit before he sinks down onto it, that was done well.
It was really good. This is a good show. People should appreciate this show. It's really good.
Because like in that one, you don't see him get stabbed. You see her come up behind him with the knife, and then you see the body as he like gasps from it and then falls backwards. So
there's some nice killer ladies in this too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Thorn, hot.
Oh my god, yeah, she was hot.
Penguin,
I wish she had more time to be a character, but I wish that for everyone. Like, I think that's just the limitation of them being like a little series on Prime, unfortunately.
And she's not even gone. Like, her and the Harley analog, they're not gone by the end of things. So,
but they feel like they're being left open if they get more episodes, but it also feels like this is probably all we're gonna get, so.
Yeah.
In the olden days, like, you'd get like a whole season, so there was a little more breathing room, but there was also like arguably more filler. There's a balance, and unfortunately I don't want to say these guys couldn't do it, because I do not think it was their fault.
Yeah.
I think they were doing the best with what they were given as a studio. And I think, judging by like the rest of the second season's animation, they kind of like probably were not making good money, and we probably won't see any more show of that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Which sucks. I really liked it. It's honestly like the only Batman show I've really appreciated since, the animated series, which I am a huge fan of. Like, who isn't though?
Hey.
That's like the most perfect fucking show you could ever watch. Animation wise,
it was really good, and it was a product of the time, but it was also just like most of it is timeless. The characters, the way they did the stories, I think that is the best interpretation of the Bat that we have ever seen.
Especially the early stuff with Bruce Timm before he switched over to the more pointy style. Oh, I'm such a Bruce Timm whore. I'm sorry, everybody.
She's not sorry.
I am a complete Bruce Timm whore. I just love his style. It's so good. Oh man, I hope he doesn't have any sexual, like, assault shit in his history watch. You're gonna be like, he harassed some women at his workplace. I was like, please don't.
Yeah.
Why do you do this?
It's so easy to just be normal.
Stop.
Looking at you, Neil Gaiman.
Oh my god. That makes me feel so bad, because that Sandman show is really good.
Yeah.
And, like, this stuff sort of came out during-ish, though people had called it out before. So now everyone on that fucking show doesn't get a second season.
Yeah.
Everyone who worked on that show, Good Omens just barely got its little final OVA thing.
Yeah.
Which I did watch and I really liked it. I just decided, like, other people have worked on this show and they deserve to fucking have their ending. Like, you could argue, like, you don't want to send money to Neil Gaiman, but also, I think for one, they separated him from it, so he didn't get royalties. But other people also get money from that show, and it's not like Harry Potter, where he's directly using that money to hurt people. He's just a shitbag. So, at least he's not using that money. He's not making a ton of money. He'll game and ammo making a ton of money. He's not using that money to hurt people, at the very least, if I watch that. And I want that money to go to all the poor people who worked on that show and got fucked over by all this crap.
Yeah, shit that they had no involvement with.
I wish people thought about that. That was, I watched a video about the John Lasseter thing and how, like, he harassed people at his work and stuff like that. And one thing they pointed out was, like, yeah, he's harassing women at the work, but he's not, like, directly assaulting him. And what are you going to do? Fire him? He's, like, the highest up. Everyone's going to lose their jobs. Mm-hmm. You have projects he's working on. That's losing animators. That's losing production staff. That's losing down to the janitors who work at the studios. It's like, unfortunately, sometimes, like, I wish they considered this, but it hurts so many more people than the people that got hurt in the first place to do something. And I'm not saying it's 1-to-1. They should be punished.
Yeah.
But it's gonna hurt a lot of people, and it's not those people who got hurt in the first place's responsibility for that. It's the person who did it. And I wish they would fucking think about this shit when they do that crap.
Yeah, but the thing is, when you have these kind of people, they never suffer consequences anyway.
They don't, no.
And so, it's wrong, but you're not punished kind of situation.
It's just so sad, because there's so many people who work under them who have nothing to do with this. This is why I'd never be like a showrunner. I can totally understand Gooseworks. Like, that would be such a fucking... That would be way too much pressure. I say something wrong on the internet and everyone stops watching my show. Everyone's out of work. I could never forgive myself. It would be too much. I would never be able to do it. This is why I like working for other people.
Yeah.
They make it easy. It kind of sucks though, because when you work for like other people online as an artist, you can't show yourself as much because like artists don't get called out as much in things. So you kind of have to have your own brand so you can work with other people when you're more want to work with other people on their brand, which is kind of ass backwards. It should be the other way. You should be like working up in a company, showing that you can do the thing, and they're like, sweet, you've shown you're good enough working with people, you can now work on your own thing, but it's backwards.
Yeah, it's like you want to be a support unit.
I do. I much rather be a support unit. I like working for other people's ideas. But I'm also probably not good enough to hire yet, so I've been applying.
You are very good and amazing.
I could be better.
We all could.
What color would my blankie be? I would think black, but
I was going to say, it'd probably be black and white, like your little goat blankie there.
Monsters.
Like your goat blankie.
I have an octopus pattern.
Ooh.
It might not show, though. No, on an emote, it might be too small. Maybe I'll just give me a hot pink blankie.
Yeah. Black and pink. Plaid.
Black and yellow, black and yellow.
Same thought process.
One brain cell shared between us.
It's like Pong, we just whap it back and forth.
Yeah. Who has it now? Who knows?
Oh, lost the brain cell. 2 days later. Oh, that's where that was. Holds up a whole ass brain from under the counter.
I thought I had a little pattern with octopuses on it.
You're a little pattern.
I kind of like that pentagram one, though. I might use that. I'm going to have to take off this shirt.
Oh, boy.
It's too hot. Oy.
Yay! Chat doesn't get to see this, but I do.
I'll get a nice shirt real quick.
Wife pretty.
Bro.
Yay! What was that one loser? My shirtless wife going in here. Oh yeah. My wife's comfortable enough to be shirtless around me.
You know, I appreciate boobs as much as the next person, but if you have to brag about your wife's boobs, that's kind of pathetic. We were talking about this with like a thing for Reddit where she's like, am I the asshole for skinny dipping? And some people saw me in a place where it was legal to like swim topless, which she was.
Yeah.
It wasn't even bombless, it was just topless. And they were like, can you stop that? It's like, bitch, it's titties.
Yeah.
Men have their titties out all the time. Let the bitch have her titties out.
I'm not sorry to say this. It titties. What are you complaining about? Oh no, titties. Your lobster too buttery. Your tits too nice.
I know, right? It's like, who the fuck cares? It's titties. Everyone got titties.
Yeah. The wonderful thing about titties is titties are wonderful things.
It's wild watching like the Baywatching show and be like, this is the most watched show on television, and it's like, why? And it's like, cause tits. And I was like, you gotta remember how difficult I guess it was to see tits back then.
Yeah.
And it's like, damn, all this for tits. You put up with all this other stupid crap in this show for tits.
Look, man, back then to get tits, you were either getting like physical magazines, VHS, or you're on LimeWire downloading what you hoped was porn vids and not just a virus.
Man, that would probably been pre-LimeWire too. It's a pretty old show. It ran for a long time.
Yeah, some of it, yeah. Like back in the day, using your fucking iPod to download porn onto, because that's the only way you could get it.
It's just wild to think like tits were so in demand because you couldn't just like, I guess one looked them up.
Yeah.
It was like, it's just tits, bro.
Teenage boys, man.
And today, they probably just AI tits.
Yeah. I do find it funny that there are some of like the porn things trying to be like, you can get your AI girlfriend, and it's like, does anybody actually go to these things?
Yes.
Like, I think no one finds joy in this, other than like the loseriest people you'll ever meet.
Well, who do you think's looking at porn?
I mean, there's a lot of people looking at porn. I look at porn, but like, I'll look at it because I want to see like a person with a nice smile or an interesting pose or something. Not like, I've seen a couple where they are like clearly real people that have been altered with AI, and I think that is even more off-putting. Because like then you get like the uncanny valley in an actual person.
Yeah.
And that like I think is objectively worse.
Yeah, like they have that weird thing on YouTube where they'll do it so that they look at you. I hate that.
Yeah.
And you can't turn it off.
No, because it's
What if you have like a phobia of that kind of shit?
Yeah.
It's like, can I get AI to undo their AI? That's an AI I would do. No, I wouldn't use it in anything either. That's stupid.
It's just fucking weird because like, why? This is not like, did anybody actually ask for this? No.
No, but like people up top feel like they have to do something.
Mm-hmm. The seagulls feel like they have to do, like, be useful.
They've ran out of things that are actually useful, and anything that would be actually useful would probably cost money.
Mm-hmm.
So they gotta do stupid crap.
Heaven forbid you do something like, I don't know, moderation or fixing your fucking DMCA shit.
No. How dare you?
What do you mean? People can just exploit copyright claims to get free money off of other people's work, even though they clearly do not own or have any contact with this whatsoever. No! That's the thing. Not wrong.
Shut up and watch the Beast Games.
No punishment, not wrong. Like, the thing is, with those, like, shitty assholes, that's all they gotta do. They just copyright claim it, and they either get free money, because they'll just be like, we'll only take a portion of your money. But it's not their money. They didn't do anything. Or they'll, like, sit there and sit on it for the first 2 weeks, which is where you get most of the money off a video anyways, and then unclaim it, because, like, you can counter it, and they'll be like, no, we're not gonna fight it. But, like, that's not fair. Like, that's most of the money that creator would have gotten because it's the first 2 weeks when it comes out, and they have no recompense and no punishment. But heaven forbid you don't want them to start auto-dubbing your shit in another language.
Oh, yeah, I got that once, and I was like, stomach.
It's gross. And some of them have English subtitles. So there was no reason to auto-dub it. It was already there. You just added it on top of stuff. Hey, thank you very much. This is a bit of an odd stream during an odd time of the day, we know. So thank you for being here nonetheless. It's just one of those we just had a random timing kind of thing, so why not?
I'm trying to learn how to color emotes from other people's emotes. I'm not very good at it yet. I haven't really done a lot, so I'm trying to learn. I'm pulling up some references.
Do you think it's like simple color so it shows better in the small size?
Yeah, that's what I'm not very good at that part. So I'm pulling up other people's emotes. Trying to make sure their little names are on the thing so people know where I got it from.
Yeah.
Because I don't want people to think I'm stealing. I'm just trying to learn how to do these colors, basically.
As remember, chat, references are important. Use references. It's okay. It's good for you and helps growth.
But if people see it and they want to know where I got those, I want them to be able to find them.
Yeah.
So
It's good all around. Because remember, you can either use references or you become an AI person. Because that's what that is.
yeah.
A lot of them do legitimately want to do art, but they don't want to put in the time or think that they can't do references and stuff. And then they're just like, well, I'll just AI it. Because, like, if you don't think that other people's work has value, you're just going to steal it. And part of that is not acknowledging references. References is using other people's work in a legitimate way and acknowledging that their work has value. You used it to help you. It has value.
That's why I want their names to like be up here so people can see them.
Yeah. Appropriate behavior. We were talking about that kind of stuff there at work where it's just like, you know, shit blown way out of proportion for like no reason kind of deal. Apparently, here in Illinois, an older lady who was having like a mental health problem anyways, cops came into the place and the lady had like something on the stove and she went like she was gonna throw it at him or something, which they were literally across like the apartment from her, so like it's not like she could have actually done something, but the cop drew his gun on her and stuff like that, right?
Oh.
And the cop ended up in prison for what he did.
Oh, that's
which,
nice.
I know, right? Honestly shocking. He was in jail for a year and died of cancer.
Oh. Wow, God hated him.
So it's like even God was like, bro, what the hell?
So I like that Spider-Man picture
Yeah.
where like he's like pulling the cross out of the way. It's like God told Spider-Man to come here and kick your ass, Nazi boy.
God being like, no, you ain't
Stop using my name in vain. Bam!
You ain't hiding behind that. Fuck off. And his little fucking gremlin friend getting picked up and carried out of the church like a child.
I can't, like, how do you come back from that?
Oh, man, that's like...
How do you come back from being picked up like the little bitch you are and carried out of a church?
Like the blue
Or a
paint...
mosque, I forget what it was, but either way.
That was the church.
That was a church? Okay.
Yeah, listening from the one thing later, it was like the Catholic church that he went to for the second place. Because he went to the first place and was immediately told to fuck off.
Good.
And the second place, he tried to hide in a church. And this dude just straight up picks him up like a chihuahua and fucking escorts him out.
As they should. Fuck that guy.
No, like, no fighting, no yelling at him, nothing. Just straight up picks this guy up and carries him out the door and drops him outside.
Those guys are assholes.
And
Leave
they're trying
people the fuck alone. I'm an atheist. I would not go in a church and start yelling.
Yeah, and they're trying to cause commotion. They're trying to be like, oh, see, I was attacked for my beliefs. No, you were left out. You were removed because they do not want your presence. You are a nothing. And like the blue plate was funny because it did show that he was like a little coward bitch because he fucking jumps the counter to hide behind a bunch of women at Starbucks.
I would just take the blue paint.
Because he was literally fleeing from just being squirted with some basic paint. Not even spray paint or anything. So he's just hiding like a coward.
You're like, it's blue mace. It's not blue mace. It's paint, bro.
He's like, oh.
It's like the people with the milkshakes.
He's like, oh, I was attacked. So my first instinct was to hide behind women.
Yep.
Oh, I'm a big manly man, but I'm going to jump a counter and run to hide behind women so you won't attack me. Yeah. I'm going to hide behind the cross because people are yelling at us because we drove at protesters. We deliberately
Which
took
is
a truck.
legal in some places.
Yeah. We deliberately took our truck and drove it at people and then wondered why they got mad. And then tried to hide behind a cross.
Yeah.
And that's not a euphemism. That is literal. He had a giant fucking cross that he tried to hide behind before Spider-Man pulled it out of the way and kicked its ass.
Spider-Man!
God, that's some fucking messaging right there.
I feel like Spider-Man would do that in the comics.
Oh, yeah.
It's such a good fucking picture, too, that they took.
I mean, there's that one Spider-Man where there's like the cops are around like a kid, and Spider-Man's like, hey guys, I'm gonna flip your car now. They're like, what? Well, like, that just showed, like, putting their cowardice on full display like that is exactly what you need to do. Just show them to be the losers they are.
Because they are. All these, like, super Nazi dudes and the guys who are, like, on the alt-right online or stuff are the guys who would get shoved in lockers in school.
Yeah.
No,
Clank.
they're probably working on the pool we have outside. First it was a rubble ball pit, now it's a pool.
Mm-hmm.
They're tearing up the parking lot a little bit.
Yeah, they're redoing it. They were probably just moving the rebar. Because they had a pallet of rebar to put into the thingy.
Rhubar?
I know, right? Oh, yeah, they're putting down the pipes in the board. They're going to start pouring concrete.
Cool. Good, do it before the tariffs kick in.
Yeah. Well, that concrete's already in the States, but
True.
like that kind of thing would be like the concrete preforms for like buildings and shit like that.
Let's just make things more expensive.
You're gonna ring
That'll
down.
make the people happy.
You're gonna ring down the price of everything. Are you? Are you? Do you even understand how to?
No. No, I do not.
I'm gonna yell at my finance people because they're telling me that I'm doing stupid things and it's making the job worse.
I don't like that our president can just say, I'm doing the thing, and then he just does the thing and no one does anything. Like, where are the checks and balances? Fucking say no. He says that, say no.
Yeah, well, I mean, that is what a lot of this is just like, there's a lot of social norm and a lot of...
Wasn't for Obama.
Yeah.
He tried to do anything, they stopped him. Stop Trump.
Like, there are a lot of things where, like, there's the assumption that someone will do something kind of thing, right? Well, there is no automatic someone. There is no...
Yeah, but you still have to enact what he's asking you to do, so just don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
I mean, that's...
He says to do something, say no. No.
And that's what a lot of people have been doing. There are a lot of government employees who have just straight out left their position because they're like, no.
Don't do that.
I will not. And so what's he do? He gets another sycophant to do it.
I would just say no and stay. What are you going to do?
Like high up finance guy did that in the Fed. Like he was just like,
He was like, no.
yeah, he's like, no, you can't fire me. You don't have the ability to do that.
Yeah.
Short of like, it's a very narrow field of like incompetence or criminal kind of thing. And he's like, I haven't done that. And if you think you can prove I can, let's go.
Yeah, just do that. There you go. Exactly.
He was just straight up to his face being like, all right, fine. You know, but he keeps going back to fucking Daddy Supreme Court and Uncle Thomas in there. And
We'll make him do that. Make him have to do that for literally everything. There you go.
Yeah,
At least it'll take more time.
They have been.
Yeah.
Like, that's one thing I have been appreciating. There are a shit ton of lawyers who are happy to line up for these dipshit ass cases to be like, yeah, okay, let's go, dumbass.
And there's a bunch who don't want to do the other half.
They are desperately trying to be like, hey, are you fresh out of Kool-Aid? Do you have no experience? We'll take you on for some of the highest jobs in the land previously because we can't get anybody to do them now. Anybody?
No one wants to find our... But wouldn't they fail anyway because they're new?
Yeah.
So, have the same problem.
They're literally, not only are they going to fail, they are going to ruin their own careers. Like, those newbies who try and scab for that will never get a job anywhere else after that. So now they have to hope that the regime wins. They have to be desperately trying to get it to stick around because they cannot find employment anywhere else after that.
Skill issue.
Yeah, because no one will hire them. You worked for this kind of shit?
Oh, that's terrifying. Look at that.
Accurate to you. Yeah, like those kind of people, like their career is gone now. They can either hope in Daddy Trump, who is more than willing to annihilate all of them and not care. So that's a lost cause. Or quit. Like they just have to just straight up leave because if they stick around, they have doomed themselves. Like what a fucking, what a shit show. That is, we'll give you 4 days off to play GTA 6, but we won't even give you the game.
I gotta assume for that, because that makes them look incredibly shitty.
Yeah.
I gotta assume it was just some kind of like, if you re-enlist, you get a certain amount of vacation.
Yeah.
But 4 days doesn't even sound like a vacation, so I don't even know.
We'll get you 4 extra days of leave.
I have no idea.
Hi, Skunky.
Oh no, we're still gonna do the regular streams. It's just apparently like this is a decent time to stream art on Twitch, and husband was home. I'm gonna try to do more next week or at the start of the month.
Yeah.
To try to do some traditional art crafts too, just to like do more things.
My understanding too is if you watch our VODs, wink, it can keep your streak going. So.
Wink, wonk, wonk.
I don't know if that actually helps anything.
Watch them take clips of stupid crap I say.
Yeah. But
Hell, we started up. I forgot to put myself on, so
she was naked at the start.
I was invisible.
Camouflaged. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a paint by numbers because I haven't painted in a while. They're Halloween themed, and I have chosen a new color palette for it because fuck them.
It'll be fun.
And I have a cross stitch I can work on, and I have some needle felt that I can work on. So I have a few things I can do.
Yeah, should be fun.
I have a cross stitch I've been working on my spare time. I got it to like go to this crafty thing, but I've been bad about going. I still haven't gotten the balls up to go yet, so I've just been doing it as an excuse to sit outside in the sun.
Yeah.
Because I need vitamin D or I'll die.
No vitamin death.
I'm trying to like, I looked up a tutorial because I did some felting, and the actual felting itself was pretty easy. Like I've worked with sculpting before, and I've made dolls and stuff like that, so that wasn't hard. But the getting it smooth was hard. So I looked up a tutorial and got the tools to do that. So that's why I want to try to do it again, so I can actually like, I hated how messy they were, but the actual shapes were great. Like I could make the shapes just fine. You know, it was kind of a combo of working in clay and fabric, which was fun, but I could not get it smooth. But now I've looked it up.
Smooth like my brain.
One thing I don't like about them is they gather dust so much, though.
Yeah, they do.
So I like making them. I don't like keeping them. Actually, I don't like keeping a lot of my traditional like crafts and stuff like that.
It's true.
I'm usually like, okay, I'm done. Get this out of my fucking face.
Hey, anybody want one of these? Like,
Maybe I should just auction them off or something. I don't think anyone would want them.
You never know.
I got boxes, though. The cross stitches, though, I do tend to keep around. I need to redo the cross stitch. I did a cross stitch for our house. Excuse me. Welcome to Night Vale used to have this product that they sold that was like, home is where the weird is. Or weird is where the home is. And it was done the style of a little cross stitch. It was super cute. And they don't sell it anymore. It was on like a t-shirt. And I had done a cross stitch of it. And the only place I found it was on a Reddit where someone else had done the cross stitch. Because I lost it at some point during our multiple moves. Which I used to hang it on our door. So I'm going to make a new one.
Yeah.
The first one was a little shit anyway, honestly. I was learning. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah. That's what I need, more containers. They have these really nice little glass coffin decorations at Michael's that I always want, but I'm like, what am I going to put in it? I wish I had like the Elvira Skullgirls. It's not Skullgirls. Monster High dolls. Yeah. Like, those would look so good put into one of those and displayed with, like, flowers around it. Or maybe you'd resin them in, like, Ophelia or something. Like, that one weird
Ophelia in the
comic
lake,
about
yeah.
the dolls that look like dogs, where she resined herself into a bathtub like Ophelia and went to work in hell or whatever. That was wild.
These are sentences.
I know, right?
Oh,
You love me, though.
I want to use AI to write things. AI would never come up with whatever that. Ah,
Oh, that's a good idea. I should do that too. I'd like to do a Jax, though I do already have a Jax and a maid outfit.
funny bunny. Jax with a little piano.
Oh man, if I had the Mari special edition, I need to put the Cults of the Lamb special edition on Throne to see if anyone will get it for us. Someone might have enough sympathy to get me that on Throne, since I'm such a Cults of the Lamb whore. But I don't need to buy it. I already have it on my PC, and it's just nice shit.
Hi, Doom.
Hi, Doom.
How's it going? We're at an unusual time during the day, but thank you for stopping by nonetheless.
Just while I'm working on emotes for you guys.
Emotes.
Let me put that up real quick, actually.
Emotes.
Was it like complete edition?
Ah, Doom has started playing Animal Crossing again.
Oh,
Always a good choice.
I always like whenever I'm depressed, I would bring out Animal Crossing New Leaf and make a new one.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna bring it out because they apparently had like an update on the Switch one, but they like stopped the way you could erase your town, and of course, like I'm gonna fucking like erase my town and start a new one.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I?
Yeah, I think
But they somehow made it so you couldn't really do that the old way anymore, and there just didn't seem to be a way to do it. So
I think there is now.
yeah, I think they fixed it. So maybe I'll try again, but I don't know.
It's been 5 years and 5 months since Doom last played. That sounds right.
Yeah.
That really goes to tell you how long that game, like the staying power of that game. That thing has been around for freaking ever.
It's a good game. I mean, I still think there's like benefits to playing New Leaf over the Island one. Legit. I do think there are benefits to one over the other.
Mm-hmm.
But there's also benefits of like the Island one over. Is it New Leaf? What was the one that was on the Switch? I think the Switch is the one on the Switch and the one on the 3DS.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm not gonna remember.
I think the 3DS is the New Leaf.
Is that New Leaf? What was the one before that? My brain is dead.
External brain going to work. New Horizons.
New Horizons. That's it. The one on the Switch.
Yeah, New Horizons is the Switch. New Leaf is the 3DS.
Okay, so New Leaf. Yes, I was right.
But yeah, like those games, like and the Switch one especially, like right time, right place kind of
There,
situation.
I put the Cults of Lamb Collector's Edition on the throne if anyone is a Cults of Lamb diehard and wants to like buy that for me because they like my comics.
With the
I
vinyl.
do not expect it, but it is appreciated if it is.
But yeah, like
And I will add it to my shrine.
yeah, dude. What's funny about that Animal Crossing is, at the day job I routinely like fix things up and clean things up because it annoys me. And whilst doing one of those cleaning things in one area, I actually found the box of swag that was supposed to be given out during COVID for Animal Crossing when it came out.
Yeah, that really hit at the right time. I think it's one of the reasons we had such a rise in cozy games in general, because a bunch of people who never played cozy games before played Animal Crossing. Or got back into Animal Crossing.
Yeah. But it was just funny because I just like, it was literally like a journal and some other like random things. And it was just like,
It's on our shelf now.
just fucking wild to see that because it was literally a box. And it was just like, oh wow. Oh, holy shit. This is from 2020. This is a time capsule.
I made a post about it, but recently, while I've been cross-stitching, I've been listening to audiobooks, and my recent one was a history of, like, quack medicine. And right at the end, it was like, published in 2017, read in 2018, and I was like, oh my god, they don't know, they don't know! And there's another book on there that's called, like, Kill All Normies, that I was actually interested in, but it was like how, you know, the shitbags on the internet gave rise to, like, our current political situation. But it was written in 2017, and it was about, like, Trump's first term.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they don't know, they don't know!
Man, the quackery one too, like if there's a revised edition, the COVID era of quackery was buck wild.
Bro, I would listen to just an edition about that,
Yeah.
honestly. Though they did get into the B-17 stuff, the arsenic. But not the bleach.
Yeah. Not the bleach, because that was like a church thing.
That was,
initially.
yeah, that was, I think that existed before COVID, if I remember the thing I watched about it, because I used to watch Miles Per Hour, just like Tails. He used to do a lot, he was on this one nerd podcast for a while, and he does a lot of debunking of current pseudo-science stuff.
Yeah.
And he actually went into the bleach cult and stuff like that. And I think it did exist before COVID, but it definitely, like,
Yeah.
shot up during COVID. Like, oh, our bleach will cure COVID. So
There was, my understanding was it did, like, it was like a church place started it.
yeah.
And it spread from there. As opposed to
Oh.
like the colloidal silver.
Yeah, that reminds me. They did a chapter on mesmerism and animal magnetism, which, like, started pre-industrial revolution. But it progressed to one guy who turned it into basic hypnosis, which actually was used as, like, anesthetic before they, like, got
Yeah.
chloroform.
Yeah, they've always tried
Yeah.
to use that as like a
Yeah.
replacement for anesthetic.
And that eventually led to coming over to America, and a woman heard about it, added a Christian flavor, and that's where the Christian healing shit comes from.
Huh.
Yeah. So
Hilarious.
it comes from mesmerism, which was about, like, magnets and basically, like, touching people inappropriately, which went to hypnosis,
Right.
which went to Christian healing, laying on hands like that, which is wild.
Yeah.
But, like, that's why I love stuff like that, because I knew about all those things independently, but I did not know they were connected in a line.
Yeah, because a lot of the, like, it makes sense. A lot of those people did, like, they started in one thing, and then, like, somebody else who started in that created their own thing as an offshoot.
Yeah.
And, you know, 6 degrees of separation kind of thing.
There's a lot of medicine bullshit that really was like that. People just be like, oh, I like that idea, and they'd expand on it and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And some of it, like, does come from places. Or, like, basic ideas, or even just new science.
Yeah.
I told you about this. They were talking about radio stuff. Because for a while they did try to use radio to heal people.
Yeah, of course.
And they made 2 Nickelback jokes in that chapter. And the first one was...
Which is 2 more than we usually have.
2 more than we usually have. The first one was... It was basically... The treatment was equivalent of just playing Nickelback at you. And would have the same effect. And the second reference was, like, the vibration theory, where if you vibrate something at the same vibration of the thing that's, like, your tumor or whatever, it'll cancel it out, which, no. And their reference was, basically, if you don't want Nickelback on the radio, you should play the same Nickelback song at the radio at the same volume.
It's not how frequencies work.
No. Never trust anyone who uses the term frequency in medicine. Don't trust frequency. Don't trust detox.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of any more. Toxins.
Oh, they're making a felted kinger. Cool. Are you going to get the pregnant kinger?
I have the little hanging Kinger charm, and we have the Kinger and Queenie magnet charms, and we wore them to the movie. I had to get those because I think they're so cute.
Hey.
I know there's, like, way deeper stories going on in there besides, like, a straight man and his straight wife in a relationship, but, like, damn, that did make me cry in the last episode where it's like, 'cause he has kids, and I'm like, ah! It hit me. Why?
Doomerly actions, I'm sure.
Did you spam me? Did you buy it, Doom? Doom, stop spending money.
I'm going to assume Doom reactions. I have not checked on anything.
I haven't either. I have comic jobs posting last 7 days.
Woo!
Actually, no, there it is in promotions. Thank you, Doom.
Thank you very much, Doom.
Thank you. We will put it in the Cult of the Lamb shrine on my shelves. I legit have a Cult of the Lamb shrine. Just
We'll take a picture of the vinyl on the wall.
Ooh, the vinyls are so pretty though.
Yeah, right?
I think people are getting vinyls just for that. I'm gonna have to get Doom something.
There was a vinyl that came out at work that one of my coworkers was like, I want to get that because it's really like...
It's pretty.
It's really cool how it's done. It's like a vinyl, right? And the vinyl sleeve is clear plastic that has the cracks on it because the title is called Break Glass.
Ooh.
And so it looks like he is shocked and looking at the glass that he accidentally broke.
That's
so then you
cool.
can like separate it and it looks really pretty.
I really liked the vinyl for one of the Deltarune chapters because it becomes a zoetrope and they dance on it, which is such a cool idea. I think people are buying vinyls just for decoration. That's what I've been doing.
Yeah,
it's like, oh man, the Black Parade album. Yeah, I'm going to buy that and I'm just going to put it up in our fucking house because I love that cover so damn much.
You know, honestly, if the little mini vinyls did that kind of thing, I could see getting those.
Yeah.
Just so you'd have the little thing on the wall.
They're cute, but they're also like things I don't care about, I hate to say, because like it's like pop music, which I'm not necessarily interested in. I'm not against it, but I wouldn't like put it up in my house.
Yeah, well, like the tiny vinyls, those are the ones where it's like the 2-track actual vinyl.
Yeah.
And they're just like
those. I thought you meant the little mini brands ones.
No. These are the tiny ones. And they're the ones that also had like, you can get a little like picture frame so you could put 4 of them together to make like a little montage.
Oh, that's such a cute idea, and you could incorporate that into a picture.
So like, you know, honestly, some of those are like, I could see some of those as just being good wall decor kind of thing.
They're really pretty. I'm not much of a music person, but I do appreciate art, and I do think vinyls look very pretty. We have the Black Parade one spread out on our wall, so the whole thing shows, and we have the Wicked, the first half one, with the actual vinyls like spread next to it because they look really nice, and one is pink and one is green. And the holders have these really cool concept sketches on them, which shows really nice with the cover itself because the green side is on Elphaba's and the pink side is on Glinda's. It looks really nice.
The second one I didn't think looked as nice because it's just like the lenticular
and we only need
one.
one. I hate to say it, I knew the second one wasn't going to do as good as the first one. It is just not as good. The second half of Wicked is not as good.
And like the album, it's just like a lenticular cover. It's nothing special, so like it's just not that good.
Oh, he's so long. I love him.
Well, like that's why I got the new Gorillaz album, The Mountain, because like that is just legitimately a pretty vinyl.
Gorillaz has always been very pro art. I've always appreciated that about them, maybe if I'm not really into their music. But I'm not really into music in general, I hate to say it. I'm not a music person, I'm a visual person.
I do think it's hysterical that they're like, hey, we got a bunch of money. Y'all want to do like a classic golden era Disney animation style thing for our music video?
This would be the kind of shit I'd do with fuck off money.
Like, we grew up on like Jungle Book and that kind of stuff, so any of y'all animators want to just do a full-on animated thing like that?
Bro, a lot of people don't realize, but like, Disney was doing a lot of animation flexes back in the day when they were doing things like Jungle Book. They were trying to show off with some of their shots. Same with like Pinocchio and stuff like that. They were basically showing off really early animation flexes.
Yeah. So it's like, it's really pretty to see that kind of stuff. So like, okay, so what, you can go on YouTube, they put that up there for free. You can go watch the Gorillaz did a little animated thing for The Mountain, and it is absolutely gorgeous. They did it in 4K because they're nuts.
It's real pretty.
But it's real pretty. It's done by actual artists. It is a like real thing. And they just like, we just wanted to do this. We grew up on this. We thought this was cool. And we have money. So yeah.
I have money. That would be exactly what I'd do if I had like fuck off money. If God forbid I ever get money, like I'm gonna set up apart enough for me to like live the rest of my life perfectly fine, which would really not be that much. I don't need much. And then the rest would be like put into probably making museums, art grants, all this kind of stuff. I'm just be like giving it to fucking artists. Be like, show me what you're gonna make, bro.
Yeah. Because, like, that's really what they were. They're just like, yeah, no, we just like artists.
I would like to see what you create, please. That's literally my... I just love to see what people make. I would be setting up art grants. It's like, I have to see everything that people submit because I want to look at it. And then I would just be like, okay, that's really cool. Here's money. Do it.
Like, wipe to other artists. Come on, do the thing.
I want them to be like, especially like young artists or artists who aren't in the system yet, or people of color, queer artists, people who wouldn't necessarily be seen by a lot of higher ups. Like, I want to see what they would make and add to our collective like art catalog. People who, like, if you're just going to do people who are big over and over again, you're not going to get any new talent. It should be boring.
And like, one of the things is, when you really get down to it, it requires so little money. Like, in the scheme of things with some of these people, and they have ludicrous amounts of money that they will never be able to spend, and you're looking at something where it's like, oh yeah, I make $10 million a minute, and you're like, okay, this person, you could pay them $60,000. That is a year. That is a year of their life to just do one thing.
And art, everyone benefits from it.
And like in the case of Ireland, that's why they have started a universal basic income for art specifically, because they're like, look, every dollar we put into Art Monkeys gets us $2 back at least.
Artists also really help the economy too, because like they have to buy stuff for the art, especially if they're doing like larger installation things.
Yeah.
You know, that's contractors, that's, you know, people to work with the materials. If they're architects doing stuff, that's builders, that's construction workers. You know, there's all these things that they pay for and bring to the local economy. Probably like specifically very skilled workers too, which you want in your economy.
Yep. So they're like, hey man, this is just actively benefiting everybody, so why don't we just do that?
Also, it brings more people to your like third spaces. When people are out at your third spaces to see the new art installation, they're buying food, they're going to local places, they're staying at local places. You know, it helps everybody.
So it is just like...
Japan knows this.
Yeah. They specifically are like, hey, come to our place to try our version of ramen.
He's so long. I like Jack's.
Aw, yeah.
He's got a little pug nose. I like him.
But yeah, they'll be like, hey, come over here. We've got ramen that we make with our specific version of pigs and vegetables that we grow here.
Yeah, that's something I really like about Japan. They love their tourism because like so many places out in the boonies have like lost a lot of population. So they're like, you know what? Tourism. We're going to take the money and we're going to commission a giant lobster statue.
Why not?
You know what, artist? Here's our moe character.
Yeah.
Come visit our town. You know what we need? A mascot. Most based way to react to this shit, I swear.
We're going to have the middle manager with sushi for a head.
Oh, I love the mascots. I finally found, I used to follow this on Twitter and I found it on Blue Sky because I guess they came over, but there is a blog that just shows mascots of random Japanese fucking towns and shit and random businesses, and they're so great. Oh my god. I think my favorite though is the one where it's like, it's Geodude because the place got like permission to use Geodude because it was based off their local rocks. So it's just a guy in a Geodude costume with a hat, but his legs are out, but they're done like a transparency. And it's so cute because they're done with like the sugar patterns.
pattern, yeah.
So it's like, yeah, those are in transparent, obviously.
It's just a Geodude.
It's just so cute, man.
That would be weird otherwise.
And it makes people like come to the local area, which makes them spend money at local places and eat the local foods, and local people get money.
Yeah.
No one in this country wants to invest in this shit, I swear. It's like, I'll give like some money to an artist and all of a sudden the entire local area is doing way better. What the fuck?
It's always like a shock. It's like, no, like that's what normal people do.
They'll be like, what's the return on investment on investing in like public education, arts and stuff? The town does better.
Yeah.
It's like, we paid like this amount to this person for the statue. The statue isn't going to make us any money. The statue brings people to places who then spend money, who hang out around the statue. You could say like, "Oh, look at the fucking dog statue in Shibuya."
Yeah, the one that has been literally rubbed a different color.
Yeah. Everyone comes to that dog statue. You say, we're going to meet up at the dog statue. I forget his name. But like, he's there and people will go there and see it. It's a local, landmark, and people meet up there to like go shopping and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Still could use a little more contrast, and we'll add some contrast to the blankie. I'm trying to get it so people can see these when they're really small. That's my difficulty right there.
Yeah.
It's having people see them when they're teeny tiny. I'm not used to working that small.
Yeah, because there are like, what, 480 by 480? They're itty bitties.
They're very small. But I think I'm getting better. Make that really small.
Doom says there's a place in Illinois that's just full of large objects.
Oh yeah, we should go. You know what? When you're off, maybe we could. I also want to go to that antique mall.
Yeah.
Could use shading on the blanket to contrast with the light I just added. Then I think it'd be okay.
Yeah, I don't say since it's so small, do you think you need to add, like, make your face a little whiter so that it's more visible?
Maybe. I think the face is fine. I'm just worried the thing becomes one color.
They're leveling outside.
Though we'll have to see how far away that is, I guess.
I hear the tools. World's biggest mailbox. Oh, that's cool.
I love that kind of stupid crap.
Right?
I always thought, like, if we ever had, like, a quote-unquote retirement, I'd love to, like, go around the country and go to all this really stupid tourist spots.
Giantest corn.
Yeah. And, like, stream that and talk about it. Talk about the local area. See if we can get people to talk with us. I think that'd be so cool.
I think a lot of those things, like, that is, a part of the area. It's kind of a history. And, like, when you don't know about that shit, stuff gets forgotten. And, like, back there in Virginia, because it's such an old state, there's, like, history everywhere. And most of it's just not even remembered. Like, where I worked there at Lowe's, there was one of those, like, 50s style silver diners in front of it.
Okay, you still see the eyeball, so I think that's good.
Okay.
What do you guys think? That cute?
I think it's cute.
You're free to insult it.
But yeah, I mean, like, you gotta see it, like, the 480 size. So make it the size of the other, like, emotes around it so they have a comparison.
Let me see.
See, because it's larger than the other emotes that you have for reference. So if you shrink it down to that size, so it's easier to compare.
Oops. There's a single bit of loose crap. Where's that? Okay.
Where's that glued? What layer is that?
Right? Maybe there needs to be a little more contrast, maybe. Which I can do manually. I cut off my ear.
No. Yeah, see, that'll give you a good comparison to it.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Oh, lucky.
Oh, halaki.
Hey, welcome to the random stream during the day.
I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to take it and put a contrast over it, though. I'm going to adjust the contrast with the actual shit.
Yeah, I think a little more contrast, because I think that way it'll make the white of the face stand out a little more from the darkness of the blanket. The patterning on the blanket is pretty well gone on that smallest size, which
That'll be for close-ups.
But yeah, that looks a lot better.
Yeah. I'm a little washed out, though, I guess, up close.
More shadow. But yeah, that way it makes it pop a little more. Oh yeah, that place where I worked, there was that diner out in front, and it turned out that the diner was actually owned and run by the person who owned the original, like, huge area, because it used to be like one of those massive plantations that they then, like, the plantation land actually covered a lot of the mall down the street, all the ways along that Lowe's, the diner area, like it was a huge plantation that they then parceled out kind of thing. And when they were fixing one of the roads on that plantation, they found some Civil War graves. And so they had to move the graves and did a whole ceremony with it for reburying the people. And that's why, like, now if you go where that road is, there's that little bridge and there's 3 little gravestones there.
3 wheel pigs.
To mark the people that got reburied in that area. So now they're, like, remembered again when they were forgotten about and lost. I just think that's neat.
That's pretty cute. There we go. I think that's good. I'll use that for a color base.
You're based.
You're based.
Based on what?
On
Or are you just saying I'm basic?
I should probably actually up those lines a bit. I'm so anal about everything.
You want it to match your style.
Well, I think they'll stand out a little more.
Mm-hmm. Now you're a lamb, a lamb, lamb, lamb.
Meh.
I hired this little fuck ass to usurp you.
Meh. Yeah, I think that's good.
Lamb, but he's one of those.
All right, one emote.
Yay!
Put it in the emote folder.
Lamb, but he's one of those fainting
Only
ones.
took me an hour and a half. I mean, you want them to look good, so that's a good thing. Let's see what other one we're gonna do. How about the stop? I'll do like the simp one too.
Simp. Do simp. A simp shrimp.
Shimp, shimp, shimp. Shrimp.
Ah, shrimp.
Bork, bork, bork. Ah, dork, 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 dork.
Ah, York. York, York, York.
Bjork, Bjork, Bjork. I literally know nothing about Bjork except a guy tried to send her a bomb and killed himself.
Yeah, well, that is something to know, I suppose. People get so weird about celebrities.
Yeah. I think it's just because it's someone they get to know.
Oh, they think they get to know, yeah.
Yeah, it's the whole parasocial thing.
Mm-hmm.
I forget if he wanted to do it to be with her or because he hated her.
Probably to be with her. There are so many people at work that are like, ugh, Taylor Swift, and they go and they put a whole bunch of vinyls around her stuff. And it's like, bro, get a life.
Okay, people are so mean to Taylor Swift, but like if we're gonna have like a millionaire, I'd rather it be a millionaire who's at least like doing something instead of one that's just like feeding off of child slavery in some other country. Not that like I'm sure all of her shit is 100%, you know, equity. Mm-hmm. Like I'm sure like she's using stuff from it's capitalism, slavery somewhere along the line. People being poorly paid is somewhere along the line, but like she's not a big company owner who's killing a bunch of people. She's a fucking singer. Like I don't. If you're gonna have money, at least like she's producing something beneficial. She's not making AI.
I'd rather have Dolly Parton than anybody that runs a company.
If you don't like her music, you don't like your music. I don't really care either way.
It's not that big a deal.
Be mad at worse billionaires. Mm-hmm. Be mad at Elon Musk.
Elongated muskrat.
But people get so shitty on her, and it was like, oh, she's just a fucking like singer celebrity. Mm-hmm. Like, there are worse people in the world. I'm sorry.
There are worse singer celebrities.
Yeah. You know, do a Luigi first, and then talk to me.
And like, all these people get big uppity, and then they'll like, now Morgan Wallen, I like that guy, and he's like,
I don't know who that is.
I know you don't know who that is. That guy is a guy who has been thrown out of multiple hotels because he's a fucking douchebag. He's one of those like, I'm a rich white guy now, so I'm gonna act like an asshat. All me and my buddies are gonna go around being douchebags and get thrown out of places. He's that kind of thing.
Yeah, as long as you're not hurting somebody directly, You're gonna hurt people by participating in capitalism, but as long as you're not hurting people directly, I really don't give a fuck what you're fucking doing.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like, they'll be mad about Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
And
Be
then,
mad about the system.
And then they'll be like, oh, but he's fine. It's like,
Be mad at Elon Musk. Be mad at, like, literally anyone else. Be mad at a CEO.
Yeah. Some standards.
Otherwise, I really don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I hope she lives a lovely life as a person to person. I hope she's not treated like Britney Spears was. Like, I don't give a fuck.
They definitely want to. That is always a miserable story.
I did not realize how horrible that was because I was too young at the time.
Yeah.
All I knew was she sang things. I didn't know they had, like, countdowns on her birthday and, like, talked about her virginity and shit. Ew.
Yeah.
Ew.
Like, most of the stuff that I, like, knew about her offhand was, like, her music was fine. It was actually pretty good
I think
for a
her
lot of
shit's
things.
sketchy.
But, like, some of the stuff, like, some of the music videos for her music was, like, atrocious.
They were pretty horny, and I didn't realize. I thought they were just horny because horny.
No.
But no, they were horny because they were, like, sexualizing this woman who was like, oh, she's a good girl because she's a virgin. And it's like,
Yeah.
barf.
Like, put her in, like, a middle schooler fucking schoolgirl uniform. It's like, bro, what the hell? That's gross. Why
I
are you
guess
gross?
I'll barf. Like, damn, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I was, like, in elementary school. I didn't fucking know.
Yeah, right.
I didn't know that word. What did that word? I don't know that word.
They had to mix a custom color for Kinger's wool.
I didn't know you could do that. That's pretty nifty.
I guess you just
When I was doing mine, I just got, like, a rainbow of colors.
Mm-hmm.
I did do the Cults of the Lamb one where I did the lamb and their wool. He's still up there. He looks like ass. Maybe I'll redo it.
He's an effigy made by one of the followers. It's an honor.
I bet Nari could needle felt with his claw.
Probably.
I made this because I wanted to stab you 1,000 times.
Oh, you thought about me 1,000 times.
Oh, that's cute.
Okay.
Horrible. That was a horrible noise. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm
is
glad everyone was in ad jail. Damn.
She is not, and it was funny.
I'm glad y'all are in ad jail. I hope you stay there and you never hear me speak again.
Squidward ass laugh.
Shut up.
You're so cute, honey.
That makes sense. Again, like, it works a lot like clay.
Yeah.
And I've worked with clay. And you don't even have to set it on fire.
Aw, boo.
Oh, and that's kind of a pain.
I love setting things on fire.
Yeah, but you don't really know necessarily, unless you're, like, really good with it, you don't necessarily know if, like, something's going to pop off, if it's going to break, if the glaze you use, how it's going to look when it comes off. It's a pain, man. It's such a pain.
Oh, I imagine so. That's got to be such a, like, fucking process to get through.
Now, if you know about that stuff, it's great, but you know what a needle felted thing looks like as soon as you stab it.
Yeah.
You know what color that's going to be. You stabbed it.
But, like, the clay, like, you know, oh, did I get an air bubble in there and now it's got more moisture in it? Like,
I don't know if it's still that way today, but when I was working in my art magnet class in high school, some of the glazes you put on these things aren't even the same color when they come out. Like, so you have no fucking idea.
It probably caramelizes as it cooks.
Mm-hmm. They're also, like, different textures and thickness, and God forbid you miss a spot. Some of them are, like, invisible.
Yeah. It is the same way doing, like, clear coats and stuff on wood. Mm-hmm. Like, so it just is such a fucking pain in the ass to get it to look right.
Okay, you look right.
Yeah, I look right at you.
I have to pee.
That was one thing that, like,
I'll be right back for the simp.
One of the things I did in the one class doing woodworking was...
I gotta make sure these are relatively the same size, too. Ah, I hear the things spinning up. Warframe.
But it was, like, it was an antique piece of furniture that we got, and we're going to refinish it. And it was, like, a super dark color. And then I started sanding off the coloring to see what it actually was. And that shit was a gorgeous pink wood underneath. So they had, like, whoever had got it had just put like a shitty dark stain on it and called it a day. Well, they're doing construction under there. But it turns out this thing was an antique set of furniture that was made with cherry wood. So it was just beautiful, beautiful wood under there that had just been like horrified by those garbage ass fucking stain you ever seen on it. So legit, I actually just sanded it all smooth, made it all back to that beautiful pink color, and did like a clear coat on it to get it to just highlight that beautiful, beautiful cherry wood. And that came out great. That was a lot of fun. But like, man, you do one wrong thing and you would never even notice the gorgeousness that was underneath. And that's really what it was. Scusi. Yay, Skunky is back from ad jail. Welcome back. Now you're a man, man, man. 1, 2, 3. Sunday, 1, 2, 3. What's the brightest thing you see? It's me. The world you know, always going to and fro.
I'm back.
Wife's back from outer space. Hit herself on the chair.
No, hang on.
Oh. Oh.
Excuse me.
Unfortunate.
Ugh. I'm doing a few, like, I started sketching a few emotes just to try to get used to it, and then I'll probably put up a bunch of others for, like, a vote after that. Depending on how many I do first. But that was a good time to try. They're working outside.
Yay! They're doing things. Stuff.
Stuff and things.
I, too, like the stuff and things.
Shut up, Paul. That should just be your fucking catchphrase. Shut up, Paul. Everybody, shut up, Paul.
I thought it was shut up with Dachi.
No, that's just how I remember his name.
Yeah, that's how I do it. Adachi.
Adachi was such a good character, and he had such a good relationship with the protag in the golden version. The only problem was I kind of like felt the need to ship them, but like it wouldn't work because like horrible age gap. But then they put the new guy in Persona 5, which is basically the same relationship. And I was like, sweet, now I can ship him.
Acceptable.
I can ship this. They're the same age. I just love that hate dynamic.
You do. That is one of your favorite ships.
Exactly. It's great.
You can't die. Only I'm allowed to kill you.
Oh man, when I got the R and it was like everyone had their perfect world, and then what was his name? Was it Akemi? But when he was like, he had died in the main game, and he was like, this world isn't correct, you know, I shouldn't even be alive. And I was like, oh, well, so this isn't your like perfect world, because everyone else gets like their perfect wish, like their parents are back alive and stuff like that. And come to think of it, where is mine? And I was like, oh, he's his wish. I was like, oh, that's so sweet.
It's good writing though. Like,
I know, that was so gay. I think that was the gayest non-gay thing I've seen in a video game.
Be like Elle and Light together in their like afterlife. Solving puzzles together.
I still remember that one thing that was like the ship everyone missed, and it was Light, and Elle was like, no, you idiot.
No, you were just a young man at that point. You didn't know all the shipping that was going on because you weren't paying attention to it.
Young man.
There's no need to feel down. I said, young man. Please put that ship on the ground.
I think I'll make the simp sign off-white so it shows up more since my skin is white.
Sam.
I like to have my character have like perfectly white skin instead of an actual skin tone because it looks like paper.
Mm-hmm. And it's an octopus.
Yeah. My skin is paper. Plus, I'm pale as shit in real life, so it might as well be.
It's true. Bones of glass.
There are my glasses again. Very large.
You could do that thing where it's like the holding the glasses in front of the cat to make them look funny.
Very smooth. I kept editing other glasses to make it, so I was like, why don't I just make that an object and I'll just stick it in?
Makes sense. Hey. Accurate face to wife when she's about to bite my titty.
I often worry my face is too complex. The rest of my character's design is pretty simple, though. So I think it makes up for it. There's too much going on in the face sometimes.
What do you think with the comic pattern or just in general?
It's hard to explain, honestly. But like, I feel like it gets in the way of like the expression sometimes.
Shrimple. Shrimply the best. Better than all the rest. They out there working. Go for them. Really nice whenever they finish whatever the hell they're doing. Like go back to
Maybe we
parking
should
or
ask.
I gotta imagine that it's just because like their like areas have sunk on the concrete kind of thing. Because that's what it seems like. Yeah, that's where like the water pools sometimes. Because they're not making ramps or anything, which is what I initially thought.
We could use ramps.
I mean, there is the old lady that lives downstairs.
Yeah, that's why we could use ramps.
One, two, three. Just another day, just another day. 1, 2, 3. What's the right thing you see? It's me. Everywhere should have ramps. Ramps are fun. I saw people yesterday going around with Heelys at work.
Hell yeah.
Grown adults. I wanted to ask where the hell they got Heelys
Yeah, I
in
know,
adult
right?
sizes.
I feel like I would fall.
I know I would.
But you can like put down in front of your foot to stop it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so maybe I would try it. My fat ass doesn't need to fall though. Make so much micro adjustments. I'm sure a lot of people on doing stuff don't even know what I've fucking changed.
I mean, some of the times it is like, we can see, like, it's not all, like, minute things. Though sometimes I'm just like, I know a change has occurred.
I guess the ideal would be you wouldn't notice.
Mm-hmm.
Or rather, you'd notice subconsciously, I guess.
Yeah.
Or rather, it looks like that's what I intended the whole time.
You are what you intended the whole time.
I am the fuck not. I'm actually very bad at that. Art-wise. Like, I make a lot of changes. That's why I'm glad I switched to digital.
Yeah, I do see some people that are like, you see them start on a thing and they are like 4 things and then they're on to the shading kind of thing. Like they knew intimately what they wanted to do. And I'm just like, that is wild. How do you have that in your head?
And some people start something, get real deep into it, and then stop and do an entirely different thing because it's not working. Wasn't that how they could tell, like, that one person was using AI because they never made any changes?
Yeah, they were immediately like, they just went the whole way through, did no changes, no jiggering around the angles, nothing. Just like, do, and I'm done. See, I'm so cool and good.
I just traced it. The amount of work they did to hide that, though, with like have drawing from a phone over your tablet so that you could see the AI through the phone.
Yeah.
Like, just draw it. And like that person was like someone who already did art.
Yeah.
Because I think to actually like fool people on this, you kind of need to know at least like the basics.
Yeah, they were already like a fair to middling artist to begin with, and then suddenly they're like, yeah, I'm doing a completely different style and shading and everything else now. And like, you don't just do that.
I mean, some people can, but it's usually not just like, bam.
Yeah. Well, the thing, like, they went from like pretty proficient in one style to very proficient in an entirely different style. And like, But like, they do just go through so much work for it. And I joke.
It's like, just do the work.
Yeah. Like, I joke at work, it's like some of these people, if they did like half as much effort to actually do the thing, they would have a job in it.
There's always that thing where like the people doing like, oh, AI is so hard to do, and they show like the AI artist, and they always have the keyboard in front of them, but they have a tablet pen. It's like, what are they typing with? The pen?
Yes. They're tap typing.
That means I'm a fucking artist. See, I used a tablet pen to type out my thing.
Even the AI knows that you should pick up a tablet pen.
I can assure y'all there is no AI here. All of it is my own bad art.
No, we have real human stupidity on this channel.
Hell yeah, no AI, only human stupidity. I am totally a human.
Artificial.
I'm not a squid creature from the void.
Artificial stupidity? No. Artificial intelligence? No. Muppet stupidity.
Yes.
We respect craft here.
I mean, like, I have the drive to create. I would be doing this whether I made money or not, but it's nice to, like, have money so I can make more of it so you guys can get little emotes and comics and stuff and commissions at a discount. That's like the Patreon commission shit is for. I would be doing this anyway. Just wouldn't be able to do it as much.
Yeah.
And you'd get less content. And I wouldn't be able to make as big a content either. I've made a lot of really big projects since I started Patreon, which has been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Not all of them successful, but they never are.
Not everything works out like that. It's fine.
You learn.
Well, that's what the support does. The support allows you to just do.
That's what I want my Patreon to be. I don't want it to be like, give me money or I'll die. Because I could always just get a regular job and just still draw. I would still draw. I want it to be like, oh, you like my work? You want to see more of it? If you like give me like as little as $1 a month, I can make more. Because that's less time I have to work. That's what, when I started, I still worked a job. I just also did that and let me take less hours until I was just picking up shifts. And then I got to be able to stay home all by myself, which means less gas, less travel, all that shit. I can do crap at home we need to get done while he's at work.
Yeah. And it's better for her mentally.
Oh, I don't want people to worry about that. I'll be a wreck either way. It don't matter. No, I can cry at home. I actually haven't cried a lot in the past few years, which has been nice. I used to cry all the time.
between the medication and from being able to work at home, it's actually drastically improved your life.
Hooray.
That's what happens when you support people.
I wish we could support more artists. I also use it to, when I do have spare cash, to buy usually like stickers and merch from other artists.
Supporting the people.
The same $5 going everywhere.
It's true.
I bought from a person on Etsy. They're supposed to be like collar tags, but I got it for Mina, made it into an earring. It's this really cute like neon pink transparent heart. It says indoor only.
Yeah. She's an indoor cat, y'all.
I was like, I want that. What do you mean, pet? Though I also got like a strap that you're supposed to put on like the leash that you could customize it. I got Anxious Artist, and I'm gonna put it on my purse strap for my bigger bag that I keep a lot of my stuff in. And now all of the internet thinks I own dogs.
Yeah.
And that's all the ads I'm getting. It's like, I do not own a dog. I wouldn't want to own a dog. Hopefully when the, Tangerine is out of office and the economy gets better. We were thinking before the economy fell apart about getting a house. We hope to, get a nice little house with maybe us and maybe a roommate and settle down and have a dog.
Yeah.
Because we're getting old. We have been responsible with our money.
Mm-hmm.
I want a dog.
Dog.
And I'm going to adopt it. And I'm going to go to the shelters. And I'm going to see the, most backwards, ugly dog with, 3 legs. And I'm going to be like, Paul, I love him.
We're going to find the, just losery thing.
He's got 1 eye.
We're going to call it Strumpet.
Oh. And I'll be like, we're going to kill him in a few hours. I'll be like, no! No, I don't think shelters kill dogs as much anymore, actually.
Yeah, most are, there are kill shelters, there are non-kill shelters, it depends. But, realistically nowadays, a lot more places are actually able to adopt dogs out.
Yeah, with the internet and stuff, I imagine you're able to adopt a lot more.
Mm-hmm. That has really been a big boon, just having, a social media place at all for a shelter. Because they could be like, hey, don't you want, chicken and biscuit here? And people are like, yes, I do.
I do want chicken and biscuit. I loved it.
These are 2 bonded cats. They're named Chicken and Waffle.
Hmm.
And see? Done. Already sold it. Cat gone.
It's nice, though, that, more animals can get homes. Mm-hmm. More animals can be happy with their PBs.
We're adopting out this potbelly pig named Smithfield.
Aww. Aww.
See? Same thing. Super easy.
I'm weak to this shit.
Mm-hmm. I actually followed this one thing that it's just it's a rescue farm with all their weird ass animals that they pick up over time, just because it's cute animals and shit. I know it is, pandering to idiots like me. I do not care.
Yeah,
Cute
but
animals.
it's pandering to idiots so that they'll adopt the pets. It's not like they're selling drugs.
Oh, you watched that video, and now they've gotten some funding to keep these animals here on the thing. Yes. Yes, I did.
Just like the Chicken Man.
Chicken Man.
Chicken Man! Paul loved the Chicken Man.
Yeah. Chicken Man, cool.
He's pretty cool, honestly, yeah.
There was this one, a lady had done a little video, and it was, really talking about how, how a lot of people do have the, oh, you don't look good because of your weight and all this, that, and the other. And she was talking about, how, thinking that really messes with you. And he's the whole time, he's like, the word you're looking for is thick. And it was like, oh, men are never going to love you because this. That's because they little baby children. I, on the other hand, a real man, it was sitting there, just talking this lady out the whole time. Mm-hmm. Just look, no. What you need to do is be you, and anybody who is not a coward will like you for you. What do you care about some fucking child who cannot see what's in front of him? That's not your problem.
Yeah, it's hard though because you get it
is.
like everywhere as a woman, and it got good for a bit there. Like the body positive movement came in for a bit, and you actually like saw more bodies. Because if you never see your body on TV or in anything,
Yeah.
you don't think that like you're correct. That's the thing. So if everyone on everything looks different than you, and that includes like people of color too, it sucks. Your thought is, what's wrong with me? Unfortunately.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I still, like, even though I'm a very body positive person, I still find myself thinking, like, horrible things. And I'm like, why did I think that? And then I watched that video about, like, weight in the 2000s, and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And they're like, look how fat Britney Spears is. And she, like, has organs.
She's got abs.
She didn't have abs. She just had, like, the littlest of a pooch. Like, the natural fucking pooch.
She has a fupa. Your organs are in there.
Her organs are in there. It was literally nothing. Like, even Family Guy made jokes about that. It's like, she's a person. She has organs in there. She needs to fucking digest her food.
Illegal. Women don't eat.
And it was good for a while, and then Ozempic kind of came into the thing. And now, like, the thing is when people, when being thin is quote-unquote in, it's considered healthy and morally correct.
Yeah.
Because it's the halo effect. Like, that is considered what is healthy and what is beautiful. So if you are fat and you can do something about it, it's a failing on your part.
Yeah.
As a person.
Which obviously it's not. There are
Yeah.
so many reasons for why something isn't working out.
And like some people are just not skinny people. I'm 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
I have to buy plus size clothes even when I was at my thinnest. Because they just like, they're not designed for women who are 6 feet tall plus. That's just how it works.
Yeah.
I can't help I was born growing to 6 feet.
Yeah.
But it makes you like, I have a hard time finding clothes just in general, especially since I like Japanese style ones, which in no way, you're not fat and you got your Junbei and it was a little small on you even on the biggest size because they just run really small over there.
Yeah.
And when like every piece of clothing you look at does that, which unfortunately kind of does with me, I think, oh God, what's wrong with my body that none of this stuff fits? This is my fault.
Like I got an extra large and it just barely fit around my shoulders. So like I'm just a broad and
Paul, you're a broad?
yeah, that's all you dated me.
I didn't know I was in a lesbian relationship.
No, it's still straight according to everything.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Oh, you have this thing as your sexuality and what you enjoy, but you're not dating that right now. Obviously, you're not really that.
I found that so fucking stupid.
It annoys me how just like that's just dumb.
I remember being upset when I was a little kid back in like the 90s when it was like, they're effeminate, so they must be a gay man. And I remember thinking like, that's a stupid reason to think someone's gay. Like, what, they like a gender, so they have to be like effeminate or masculine? That's dumb as crap.
Yep, they like somebody.
Ugh.
As opposed to liking women, which is also gay.
Yeah, if you're in a marriage, it's gay, bro, according to like the manosphere.
You like women? Ugh, gay.
Ugh.
You enjoy your
Who would
significant...
like women? They're only great.
You enjoy your significant other? Ugh, gay. Gay, homosexual, gay. Like, that really is one of those things that always catches with me. It's just like, why are you even here? You do not like these kinds of people. You do not like at all. Why are you so upset?
See, you're gay because you love men. I'm gay because I hate women. We are not the same.
Really
I love that post so much. Oh, hello. Oh my God, what a line to come into. I am so sorry, everybody.
Hello, Wasabi. Welcome. Oh, man. Yeah, like, I don't get the people that get so riled up and upset And it's just like,
I might make the simp sign bigger.
yeah, probably. Get logged on, nerd.
No! I die.
It's true. She is working on some emotes since
Because we got a bunch of new things.
we
And
got
if you join my Patreon, even the $1, I'm trying to get some base ones done, but you'll be able to vote on which ones I'll work on next.
we actually had some extra support that happened, and a bunch of people got some extra subs, and so that unlocked more emotes and things.
Yeah, I have like a full like thing of references and stuff that I thought would make good ones. And I have no idea what people want for emotes at all. So once like I get a few done as a base, it's probably like 4. I'm gonna set it up for a vote each month and probably do like 4 more
Yeah,
each month. I think that's a good line.
just for fun and practice.
Yeah. Well, I also want to like fill up the Discord for the patrons with emotes.
Yeah.
And same for the Twitch. I want people to have more emotes.
Thank you for coming in, Mousavi, and hope you enjoy your food.
Thank you for the support.
We will be here, probably for a little while anyways.
Paul, can you tell the raiding party what we do on weekends?
Yes, so during...
This is my husband, everybody.
Hello.
This is him over here blinking.
Yeah, I am the Blanc. I am a Muppet, and she is an Octoclops. And during some of the streams, we do games and stuff. And during the weekends, wife, who is a full-time artist, has a Patreon, and all of the 10, 20, and 40 tier patrons get to make requests in the Discord. And then they get to see them on Saturdays and Sunday, drawn live on stream. And they're everywhere from a bust to multiple characters, and you also get a sliding scale of discounts on any commissions, as well as getting to see works done early and getting to see all kinds of stuff tagged, bagged, and organized so you can go and find it all. So, consider supporting. And that's what allows wife to be a stay-at-home full-time artist.
In fact, a lot of this stuff is sold in groups. So if you want to check out the Patreon, you can actually, see the tagged groups for Cult of Lamb Not Safe for Work, Little Nightmares, and all my old stuff for $5. The stuff that's like a month old or so. Which I've been doing this for probably like about 5-6 years now. A long time, so there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, she's a full-time artist, thanks to the wonderful support of you fine folks.
How small can I make my emotes?
Yes.
Can you see them?
Illegal.
I hope that one turns out okay. Might add a little bit of light to it. Ooh, maybe a dark actually. That might make it stand out more. I feel like it doesn't stand out enough. I'm learning to do emotes. I'm a very old lady. Be nice to me. I am 105 years old.
She's an antique, but she's my antique. She's a classic.
Thank you, honey. I run like shit.
Nah. She just has a peculiar...
But I got some
color
nice
to her.
curves.
Yeah. She's got that nice bake-like look to her. That cream color. Hey. Rising, you see? It's me.
The world you know, always turning to and fro, a frightful place to be. But don't delay, I'll be here to save the day. So just don't touch that dial and stay here a while with me.
Panic, it's panic. Hey. Shrimp.
Shrimp. Oh, I should have done a shrimp one. Should do a shrimp emote.
Yeah.
Just me as a shrimp. Would that be blasphemous since I'm an octopus?
Well, you have to have one that's like a shrimp with the little no O around it, so it's no shrimping.
Oh, that's a good idea, honey. Hang on, let me write that on here.
Oh, you could do the little shrimp with the little horn, the little dee-dee shrimp, and how just do the little shrimp and just have the little O around it for the no shrimp.
No, shrimp Miku. So we got 2.
Shrimp coo. Clonk. They doing stuff.
I might have to end it there, though, because the red tide is angry and I am cramping.
Mm.
But I'll try to get 2 more done, and I'll put them up on the Discord, and since we got spaces, I'll probably give them to you to put on the Twitch.
Yeah.
So I will see y'all this weekend or later this week if I do more of these.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for coming. I hope you enjoy the emotes that do get made.
Yeah.
And I hope you'll consider joining for $1 and voting for any of the future ones.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I love you. Bye-bye. Come
y'all
get
for
your only
coming.
chance to get Cyclops emotes.
On Only Clops.
on only
Oh, that sounds
Oh my
terrible,
God.
actually.
Oh, it sounds like a My Little Pony one.
It would be.
Oh, God.
It'd be a My Little Pony fursuit site.
No.
Only Clops.
Okay, that's a sign we should end right there. Anyway, thank you. I love you. Bye-bye.
Husband has made a terrible joke trying to end the stream.
Oh, God.